Today we'll be looking at how to create pivot table in Excel. Pivot table is a simple yet essential tool in Excel, and it is one of the tools that is often asked when you go for practical demonstration of Excel during job interview. So it is important for you to know how to use it. So let's go and see how it's done. So with this data set, we will try to create a pivot table. The first step is to highlight your data set. So put your cursor anywhere within the data set and click Ctrl A to select all the data. Then you go to Insert ribbon and then pick Pivot Table. Now with this dialog box, you have two options. It's either you create your pivot table on a new worksheet, or you create it on an existing worksheet. Now the difference is that when you create on the new worksheet, it takes you to a different worksheet environment. Aside this, it just creates another worksheet, whereas we can create it on existing worksheet, and that's what we're going to be doing today. So let's create it on an existing worksheet. So let's put it somewhere here. So you click on the cell in which you want the table to start from, and then you click OK, and then it takes you here. So here is where you're now going to create your actual pivot. And with this data set, we want to look at salary per department. So we want to look at how many departments we have and what is the aggregated salary for each of the departments. So here we just click on department. Excel automatically suggests where it thought the information should be, say under the row or the column or the value. Now, here we have the row, the column, the value. The row, just like what is here. When the department is speaking row, it put the items under the department column in rows, right? Then what do I want it to return with? What value do I want it to return with it? It is the salary, the monthly salary. You can see Excel even takes it automatically to the value, because it just suggests that, okay, with this is what you want to depict, right? So it takes it to the value. Now, another thing I also want to look is that, yes, I want to also look at within each department, right? What employment type do I have? So I can also use this pivot table to actually say that. And what do? I can pick this item employment type and place it under row, and you can see it's giving me the data set. So within the customer service, we have total monthly payment of 6,000, and I have part-time. All of them are part-time in customer service. Under finance, we have full-time and part-time, and this is the monthly salary. Now, another thing I can also do is to say I want to know the numbers. So I can pick, let's say, let me pick salary, or let me just pick employment type and put it under value. Look at what's going to happen. So I can see here, yeah, you can see it's now giving us under customer service the counts. Don't forget, I wanted to put something at the back of your mind. You can see under the value is giving you the heading, that is the count, and I can change that to sum, but I want it this way. I want it to show me the count, the number of staffs under each heading. So in customer service, I have one person, one staff, right? And person is a part-time staff. Under finance, I have 5 staff, split into 4 full-time and 1 part-time, and this is the salary range. And that is how to use pivot table. And there's something I also want to show you. I can decide to change this count, right, to maybe sum. So what you do is that you click this drop down. Okay, let me use salary for instance. Let me use salary. So I can click this drop down. You see value feed setting. Click on it. It gives you this dialog box, and here you can change, depending on what you are looking at. Is a sum, count, average. I can do average. You can just, depending on what you actually want to achieve, you can do that here. But what I want is sum, so I'm going to change it back to sum. So that is how to use pivot table in Excel. If you enjoy my content, follow me for more of Excel tips and tricks. Thank you.